For many of us, our very first experience with art was finger painting. Well, what about finger drawing? And why would you want to finger draw? Here's the deal. In our quick tip number 79, I showed you about Zen drawing, the kind of drawing where you can actually get rid of your fear of drawing. Well, this is sort of building on that. If we go back to the Zen drawing, watch that quick tip again, maybe this one will make a little bit more sense. So what it's about, it's all about giving yourself the confidence to draw and draw freely and enjoy drawing without the fear of criticizing yourself and making yourself hesitate. And here's one way you can make that happen. Now, if you're looking at an image, and this, by the way, will work whether you're working from photographs or whether you're working from the real image, but I thought this would be easier to show you if we work from a photograph. So, if we're phantom drawing, as I showed you in Quick Tip 79, if you're phantom drawing, what you're doing is you're allowing your finger, without any instrument, without any drawing instrument, you're allowing your finger to be the drawing tool. And so you have your eye on, you'll have your eye on the edge of whatever you're drawing, and your finger is feeling on the paper, the tactile feeling on the paper, feeling on the paper the line that you're actually drawing as you're moving around an edge of an image. So you can see, as I move around, you can associate that movement with this shape right here, and you can see that's actually drawing that. As I move my finger around this shape, I would be where it'd be located right here. I would move my finger around that shape like that, and I'm actually drawing it, though I'm not making a mark. Well, this seems easy enough, and it is. People will get this right every time. But then when we add the pencil kind of creates a space between you and the subject. Somehow, adding that pencil in will create that hesitancy. So I found a way to add the pencil in so that you actually don't notice it so much, and that makes it easier. Now here's what you're going to go for. You want the tactile feeling, as if your finger is actually touching the edge, and you feel how that feels on the paper, tactily, how that feels on the paper. That means that your attention is on the tip of your finger. If your attention is anywhere else, it's going to go bonkers. So keep the attention on the tip of the finger. And that's sort of a Zen meditation in a way. So it could serve two purposes. But back to the drawing thing. So if you first of all do the phantom drawing, where you locate here, this edge might go well right here. So if we and go not too slow and not too fast, but go along the edge. You could actually go forward on the edge. You could go backwards on the edge. You could go forward again on the edge till you actually feel, with your focus on the point on the tip of your fingertip, you feel the edge of that boat as it goes onto the paper. Now. And we go all the way around the boat. We could go to that side of the boat. We could go down to the front of the boat, and so on. Then, if you take, well, mechanical pencil works better for this because it doesn't have so much lead there to get all over your fingers and so on. But if you take a mechanical pencil then, and you place it right below the tip of your finger, right there, you can test it out to find the right place for it. Now if you have long fingernails, it needs to come down a little lower because your fingernails are going to get in the way. But now you could kind of test it. So you want your fingertip touching the paper, but you also want the pencil touching the paper. So what happens here is you want to keep the attention on the fingertip, not the pencil. The attention on the fingertip. And so we could start here with that boat, and we could have our attention on the fingertip, and we could just make that line. Then we could come down, feel how that feels on the paper. How does that boat shape feel on the paper? If you're going back up, how does that boat shape feel on the paper? And keep going, don't hesitate. but keep the attention focused on the fingertip. And that's going to be the tricky part, because you're going to want to look at the image you drew. You're going to want to switch your attention. You do, it's going to go wacky. So keep the attention on the fingertip and just move throughout the shape. Wherever the shape goes, your fingertip goes, and you actually feel, how does that shape feel on the paper? What is the tactile feeling of that shape on the paper? Now there's some grass blades that move up into the boat right here. How does that feel on the paper? Then now, if your attention moves, as it's difficult for me to keep my attention on my fingertip and talk to you at the same time. So what's going to happen to you is your attention might switch to the boat, or it might switch to the drawing. Switch it right back. Become aware of that. Switch it right back to the fingertip. How does it feel on the fingertip? Then allow the fingertip to move. How does it feel on the fingertip? How does it feel on the fingertip? And keep that line moving along the edge of whatever shape you're drawing. It's a wonderful way of breaking that fear of drawing. And I think if you experience that, where your attention is on the fingertip, keep it there. No matter what's going on, keep it there. I think if you experience that over and over again, day after day after day, you'll find that fear of drawing just going right down the tank. If you enjoyed this quick tip, you might also enjoy our videos. We have DVDs and we have downloads. Full-length video tutorials at DianneMize.com. Go browse and see what you think. And there's your quick tip.